What the fuck was that bollocks? Manchester United going 3-1 down against PSG to leave our chances of qualifying for the knockout stage of the Champions League in absolute fucking tatters. The chances now are very, very slim for Manchester United to get through, and we've now got to get a draw against Leipzig next week to stand a chance of then we will get through, but the chances are very slim. Going to Germany, it is very difficult to get a result there, and we've let an early goal in this game through Neymar. We have come back in the first half, but I was fairly optimistic going into this game with their form. PSG and Manchester United have started to show a bit better recently in games and scoring goals and not letting so many in. I was confident that Manchester United could get a result this evening, and I said before I would certainly take a draw. I would have loved a win this evening to have put us through as group winners, but I would have taken a draw. And now you're looking at it now, I can't see us personally getting through this group. And as I say, I was fairly confident with the lineup that we went for. Anthony Martial, I don't think has done enough this season to warrant a starting place in the team. I don't know how he walked straight back into the team. I would have probably kept Donny van der Beek in midfield, but besides that, it was pretty much a strong enough lineup that I was happy with for Manchester United. And going 1-0 down early on does give you a massive fucking mountain to climb against the top quality opposition of PSG. And we have equalised in the first half through a deflected shot from Marcus Rashford, which was nice. He is, I think, still the leading goal scorer in this competition. That won't last much longer if Manchester United get knocked out next week. But second half, we've squandered chances. I mean, fucking hell, Anthony Martial squandering chances. That one chance, fucking hell, that went across, it was put across the box. Fucking hell, I could have fucking scored that. This useless cunt has been shit for so fucking long now. I mean, when is this guy going to actually step up to the plate? I mean, even Marcus Rashford of late has been poor for Manchester United, but this geezer has been even fucking worse this season. I can't remember the last time this geezer had a good game for Manchester United. I really can't. And over the years, I've criticised Anthony Martial and I've got a load of stick for it, but I think a lot of fans, what I'm seeing on YouTube and Twitter this evening, they're actually giving him a lot of stick as well now, because this hasn't been 1 or 2 games. This has been a fucking shitload of games now. And yes, he did get about 20 odd goals last season, but that was in the Europa League season. We're now in the Champions League. You've got to be fucking finishing them chances, mate, because if you're not finishing them chances, Solskjaer is going to replace you next season if he's still manager at Manchester United. We're not going to be able to fucking fanny around with players like this in the team. Nowhere near consistent enough. For me, probably not good enough. Certainly not to be starting games for Manchester United, but certainly should never be starting in the number 9 position. I know we started obviously with Cavani this evening. Cavani's had a chance which has hit the bar this evening. I mean, we should have been about 3-1 up before they fucking scored. I mean, we haven't even touched on, obviously, in the first half, the Fred incident where he was very fortunate to stay on the pitch. So it is swings and roundabouts for Manchester United, and in the end we've lost the game, which we deserved to lose the game because we fucking missed chances in that second half. And yes, Fred should have been sent off in the first half, so if he'd been sent off, we'd have lost the game anyway. I mean, there probably wasn't a lot in it, but in the rules of the game, this day and age, you can't be doing that. And I don't know why the ref actually booked him, because if I was the opposition, I would have got pissed off. But really, Solskjaer has messed this game up this evening. True, it wasn't his fault that Anthony Martial missed that absolute fucking sitter in the second half, but he should have. I mean, everyone saw that coming, that Fred was going to get a second yellow card in this game, and you've got to get the guy off when he's on a yellow card. And the way the game was going, it was just inevitable for me that he was going to get that second yellow card. Okay, it wasn't a second yellow card offence, but the first incident was worthy of a red card. So there's not really too much to complain about, and obviously they've scored another one after they've scored to make it 2-1. Neymar scored very late on, but the game was already over at 2-1 anyway. I mean, but the substitutions I thought were fucking fanny tonight. I mean, he waited till an age before he brought Mason Greenwood on, probably the best goal threat we got on the bench, or I mean, even Agallo. What was the fucking point? Agallo coming on right at the end. I can't even remember all the fucking actual changes. There was from the first one. What was it? Pogba coming on. I mean, we've taken attacking players off. What was it, Pogba for Rashford? Okay, I think Rashford was injured, but why bring Pogba on for Rashford? Why not bring Greenwood or Igalo or someone on? We're fucking 2-1 down. I mean, we've got like 10, 15 minutes or whatever the game was left to go and get some goals in this game and try and salvage it, to get a draw out of this game. And I just thought it was bizarre. I mean, obviously Anthony Martial coming off of Greenwood, it was too late then to make that change. Greenwood doesn't have enough time to have an impact, but and obviously, as I say, Igalo coming on right at the end I'm always liable he could score a goal for Manchester United. Igalo, it's a better option to come off the bench for me, probably than some of the other options on the bench, like some Mata and people like that. Maybe even James could have been a better option because of his pace, I don't know, but his end product is bullshit, so I don't know. Probably Igalo was the better option, but it's too fucking late. I mean, and obviously Neymar's put that third goal in after Manchester United have brought Greenwood in that on, and it's killed the game. And Manchester United, as I say, now have a fucking mountain to climb next week. We should have got a draw. I think we could have got a draw out of that game, I do, but I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see. But if Manchester United do go out, we're going to end up in that fucking Europa League bullshit again, and I don't want to be in that, to be honest. I much prefer to be in the Champions League. We worked hard all last season towards that second part of the season to get back in this competition. It looks now like we're going to fucking go out the first hurdle, and a lot of fans are going to be laughing because a lot of rival fans did say that Manchester United went up in that fucking Europa League, and it reverts back to that Istanbul game away from home. If we'd got the fucking result in that game, just got a draw in that game even, we would be through now, and we could have rested up a few players for that one next week. So I don't care if we get first or second. I just want us to get through to the knockout stage. One knockout round would do me this season because Manchester United aren't really good enough. I mean, with a bit of luck, you could get to the quarter-final or possibly a semi-final with this Manchester United team. That is definitely possible, because we've seen teams have a bit of luck and get far. We've seen the likes of Atalanta get to a decent stage in this competition last year when they weren't fancied, and Leipzig doing pretty well last season when they weren't fancied. But so you can get lucky and win a couple of knockout games and get through, maybe possibly to a semi-final, but it doesn't look like it's going to be for Manchester United this time around. We're probably going to end up in that fucking Europa League again, but I suppose Europa League football is better than no European football. I don't know, because it does give potentially an opportunity for squad players to get some minutes for Manchester United. I suppose that is the only plus side you could possibly look at it. You might be able to give the likes of Traore, who's coming in from Atalanta, Palestri game time, but to be honest, I don't fucking want to be in that shit. I'm pissed off. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you're watching this on Facebook, please do hit that share button because I'm annoyed. Let me know your thoughts on this game this evening. What can we do? Do you think we can get through? Because I'm not confident that we're going to get through next week, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.